Good morning. How is everyone today? It's grand final. It's grand final day. I was going to say grand final eve. So how's everyone going? Just going to get out of here. Bit of a tight spot. Sorry we're a little bit late. Running around today, and as all day, there's always something to there's always some affairs to sort out. So hopefully everyone is having an absolute cracker of the day. To getting ready, spending time with the family, watching the grand final, obviously here in Melbourne and wherever anyone else is. So yes, just sending a lot of love and respect to everyone around the world and globe. And obviously it's going to be the AFL grand final today. And I think it's a public holiday everywhere in Australia, if that's correct. Or it was yesterday. So, today we're going to be talking about consistency and perseverance, because that's basically the key of any success. Yeah, a lot of people look, Lee, I'm finding this hard, and I'm not getting it, and I don't know it yet. But how are you going to find out the consistency and to the key, and how are you going to actually get where you want to go? Is it doesn't matter what's happening anytime throughout the day. It doesn't matter who you're speaking to or what you're going through, as long as you're showing up in some way or form. Some days are going to be great, some days are going to be easy, and some days are going to have resistance. But as long as you're still showing up and moving towards that higher purpose, the higher value, meeting the standards at some form. So that's what it's about, is understanding. So the biggest thing, with anything that you do, like, if you're training or going to the gym, there's some days you're not going to want to go, but at least you can maybe still rock up there, do some stretching, do some, some light weights or something, or so forth. Then if you're talking about during, as your life, showing up as a person, because there's going to be challenges that are going to always pop up in life. And at the end of the day, it's how big or small you make them in your mind. And where it comes down to as well is still showing up to have that, to keep moving forward, to rolling forward, to being who you are. Because once you stop, then it's like, okay, we need to start again. But if you constantly keep showing up, moving forward, I'm just on Punt Road at the moment, and the big MCG is just up there, so that's where all the glory is going to happen later on today. And you just need to keep showing up, being yourself, because if you keep showing up, having that consistency, people go, but I have to make sure that whatever the task is, it has to be unbelievable, or today I need to absolutely smash it, but I'm feeling tired, so I'm not going to do it. Even if you're feeling tired, even if you've got a lot of stuff going on, even if you feel like your world's ending, you need to still keep showing up, because what that's going to be able to give you, you're going to be able to get through everything as well. So let me fix this up. And you're going to be teaching yourself. So if you're stagnant, if you have to get up and run, it's going to obviously give you that understanding. So if you're constantly just moving forward, and then if you go to if you have to go and sprint, at least you've really got that momentum. But if you have to do the start and stop, always the start, the stop, the start and stop, it really that's what creates a lot of resistance as well. So you really need to understand, people, what consistency is going to be able to, even in your mind, even if you don't think that you are contributing or you're doing anything great or whatever it might be, what you need to really understand and really believe is that as long as you're getting up, you're giving it a go, you're moving forward, you're growing. Yeah, it's when you stop because, it's not my greatest ride, or it's not my greatest live stream, or as long as you're showing up and you're moving towards it, from just making that decision of getting up and getting on with life, getting up and going to the gym, getting up and saving money, getting up to be a better partner, that is already putting you better than you were yesterday. And the thing where people, what sabotages people as well, is they go, but you know what, I'm not going to do it today because I've got a headache, and I'll do it when I feel better. Not the best strategy, because what that's going to do is you need to always make sure that you are going to be growing, you are going to be moving forward, and that's what it's about, people. There's some days, like I said, hey Eleni, how are you, sister? There's some days that you're going to want to train at the gym, you're going to train heavy weights, smash it, very intense, and there's some days you're not going to want to go. But as long as you keep showing up, and like I said, you can do something lighter, you can just do the exercise bike, you can stretch, you can do something, you are still adding value. Yeah, so these let me have a look. So what you really need to understand is that that's where you're moving forward, and that's who you're becoming, and so on and so forth. And yeah, really a lot of the things that people need to understand is that everything doesn't need to be polished. Yeah, everything needs to, you need to be able to be that strong version of yourself. You need to be that, that higher version of yourself. And it's getting up, showing up, and being that. So what you need to understand firstly as well is consistency. So consistency is something that is so powerful. Consistency is something that is going to keep you towards your goals and is going to keep you manifested as well. So what consistency is as well is that you need to make sure you know the word consistency and what it means to you, because a lot of people think so consistency is doing it over and over again, yeah? And how are you gonna get through that? So consistency is also, you need to understand consistency how you want to understand it. Because I always talk about the English language, I always talk about words and whatever it means, that you need to be able to move forward and be able to be who you are. So when I say to you all, okay, so this is what we want to understand. So do you believe in yourself? And people go, yeah, I do. Do you have consistency? Yeah, I do. Do you have perseverance? And they say, I do. I go, okay, then why don't you have the result? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like living a lie. What did Coco say? Good morning, go to Tigers. Yes, go to Tigers. So what I want you to understand is, I want you to build up a strategy. I want you to build up something in your life that you're going to be able to learn about. How am I going to get consistency? Don't just use the word consistency. If you're not getting the results with the word consistency, you need to change the drivers. You need to change the meaning towards it. You need to change the resemblance, yeah? So have consistency, use a inner mind strategy, or use something that you can change it to, that's going to get you to have that goal, yeah? To keep you ongoing, or whatever it is. Consistency means, to keep on doing it and you never stop, yeah? Some days are going to be good, some days are going to be bad, but as long as you keep going. Whatever the way you're going to word it that's going to get you the result, do that. So perseverance. Perseverance is you don't give up, yeah? You keep your foot on the accelerator. Perseverance to me is you're pursuing, and again, it's like a river. And this is the best thing I can say to you guys. I remember I was in Bali in March, and we're talking about this in May, sorry. I was in Bali in March as well. But you talk about perseverance, and perseverance is like a river that, you always want to keep flowing. It doesn't, one day, the river's going to be, a lot higher, so it's going to be flowing a lot faster, and so on and so forth. So that's what you need to, really be able to do that, and be able to understand, and who you are and the rest of it. You really need to be able to be strong in yourself. You need to be able to be strong in, hold on a second, I'm almost going to run people over. What about if people put you down, judge you? I find that it puts me off. How do you work with that? At the end of the day, you're going to get people that judge you. You're going to get people that they're going to be able to, they're going to say a lot of different things, yeah? But what you need to understand is, at the end of the day, Coco, it's up to you and how you make that feel, yeah? It's up to you. Like if someone says something to you, you know what, Coco, are you happy in your life? And you say no. And then if they go, you know what, then what the fuck are you doing about it? You could be doing better. You could either take that personally and go, fuck, that's not fair, rah, rah, rah. Or what you can do is you can say, well, you know what, that makes so much sense. I can be doing better. Thank you for the lesson. One fucking row. It's only one way, buddy. It's only one way. Sorry about that. You got people that don't know how to drive. It's unbelievable. So what you want to also understand, people, as well. Let me park here. Where does it go? Everyone judges as long as you know what you're doing and it feels great, and that's it. You're going to get you're going to get people that judge. You're going to get people that make their own assumptions. At the end of the day, people don't care to ask if you're happy these days, Lee. Look, at the end of the day, it's really the right people who you have to have in. If you've got people that don't mean anything, then if they don't mean anything, then that's okay. You should have the people that actually love and care you. Are you happy? What's going on? There's some people know that they know the state you're in without even you knowing it. You know what I mean? Because they can feel that. They understand the patterns. They understand the body language. They see the face tonality, so on and so forth. So there's so much that's going to go on in your life, Coco, that you're going to feel that, and you're saying if you're happy or not. You can see that, like my myself. People go, how do you know how I'm feeling and the rest of it? There's so much that you can, that you go on about that's going to be moving forward. So what I really want to tell you guys, and how I want everyone to understand this, that just getting up and doing something, if you're someone that wants to lose weight or something, you don't need to go and run a marathon, go to the gym, just go for a walk and maybe eat a bit cleaner. If you're someone that wants to create abundance from a scarcity mindset, then as long as you're saving $1 a day or 10 cents, you're moving towards it. People, where they get it wrong is they want these huge leaps and bounds. Yeah, they want to see so much and feel so much and the rest of that. And, and you get to that perspective when they've grown so much, and then you've like, hold on a minute, you know what? Why haven't I got that? And then they stop. Instead of getting something and paying respect to that, celebrating, calibrating, going, you know what? Every day I'm growing. Every day I'm growing. But it's because they want to see this huge change and they don't see it, and then they fall. But at the same time, you want to keep yourself moving forward. You want to keep yourself strong, and you want to be able to say, okay, cool. You know what? I could be doing better. Don't become complacent, but at least you get in and you're doing something every day, and then you feel good about doing that, yeah? Because if you're not feeling good about doing little bits or big bits, then that's saying, well, you need to realign and you need to recalibrate, because, obviously you're not getting the result. So again, reword consistency for what it means to you, that it's going to be able to get the result, and reword perseverance, that's going to give you the words, because these words are someone else's assumption, someone else created them, and you want to be able to give it meaning. So you are not doing meaningless tasks, you're doing great tasks, that you're doing tasks that are easy and effortless, yeah? So have that. Create the meaning around consistency and perseverance, which is going to motivate you to get your desired outcome. Yeah, that's what it's about. And the whole judgmental thing, Coco, at the end of the day, people are going through their own stuff. People are going to judge. People are uneducated. People are in pain. People have got their own shit to go on, and they will most likely take it out on someone else by judging, putting people down, and the rest of that. But be mindful, if someone actually cares about you and saying, you know what, you could be doing better, enough's enough, I don't want to hear your bullshit excuses anymore, get on with it, yeah? Again, you've got an option. You can either take it personally, or then you can go, you know what, this person actually gives a shit, okay? So that was a little bit about consistency, perseverance today, guys. Get a strategy about getting into it, doing a little bit, and still moving forward, and so on and so forth. And have an amazing day. Go to Tigers, and like I said, it doesn't matter what's going on in life. There's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times, there's going to be high times, there's going to be low times. At the end of the day, you just need to be there and keep showing up. Yeah, some days are going to feel great, some days are going to be heavy, some days are going to be light, some days are going to be dark, some days are going to be light. But as long as you keep moving forward and you haven't stopped, okay? Have an amazing day. Take care. Go Tigers. And let's get it on around. I think it's around 2 o'clock the game. Take care, guys.